Good morning, Smoky Mountains. A little cloud-covered day. Still beautiful. There's nothing like driving down these country roads. So 2023 is coming to an end, and pretty soon we're going to be celebrating 2024. And I want to come out here because we started 2023 here. Even though it's not quite the end of the year, we're going to be kind of busy around the new year. So we decided, well, come out here and kind of like do a closeout and kind of remember back over the year and what we've done. And we've done quite a bit in 2023. Yeah. Some firsts for us. We got to go to England. That was amazing. And we got to do Paris. We got to see the Eiffel Tower. Got to see Big Ben, the Eye of London, Stonehenge. That was cool. And then we went on our first cruise. Dawn's birthday cruise. What'd you think of
It was amazing. You know, we got a balcony and everything else. I just loved it.
Kind of got us hooked on cruising now. Yeah. We're going to start doing some more and more cruising as time goes on. And it is a busy day here at the bridge. And folks like to fly through it. I feel bad for the little bridge. We're going to have to make it quick because this bridge is busier now than it ever has been. And doesn't give you much time to walk through it. Yeah, that's the Harrisburg Covered Bridge. I was never able to take a photo from over here because it's private property, but we met the owner and he's like, sure, come on over, take some photos of the bridge from this angle. All decked out for Christmas. Love this old bridge. This is how I started to love covered bridges, is from this particular bridge. And this year we've been to a bunch of covered bridges up in New Hampshire and Vermont, and whenever we see one, we like to stop. We've been coming to the Harrisburg Covered Bridge for years. I got to meet the owner of the property next to it. He's a very nice guy. He has signs saying, you know, no trespassing, but he was really cool. He's like, yeah, go ahead and take some photos, which I was never able to because of the no trespass. He's like, yeah, you gotta come over and take some photos. Very nice guy. We talked a lot about the bridge. We talked a lot about what's going on in this area. And there's a little bit of Dolly history in the property surrounding it. I don't really want to get into that history, but I guess some of her relatives had a lot to do with the property in this area. He also gave me a postcard, a beautiful postcard he had shot of the covered bridge from his property. And very, very nice. Very nice guy. And, you know, when you see no trespassing signs, I think the reason why there's no trespassing signs is because, you know, if you allow people just to, you know, then things get damaged and just something like that. But yeah, I learned a lot today. Great guy. Thanks so much for sharing your time with us, and thanks so much for giving us a little history. So our plans for today is that we don't really have any plans. I think we're gonna just kind of go out and explore a little bit. I know we have some errands to run and things like that. So we'll just kind of, take little clips of things that we do throughout the day. Dawn, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Let's do this. So I'm gonna stop at Weigel's and top the tank off, and then we're gonna go wash the car because it's got bird poop all over it.
Oh, it does too.
Yeah, it has bird poop all over it.
Yuck.
But today it's kind of a little overcast day. We're supposed to get into, I believe, right around 60 degrees, so it should be very comfortable. It's a little cool right now with it being in the morning, but as the day goes on. The other day I had my oil changed in the car, and I went to this Express Care, because I know we're going to be doing a little traveling coming up, and I wanted to make sure, the oil was due to be changed. A lot of times I take it to the dealership, but I decided to take it to this one place, and they do a good job there. Well, they broke my dipstick. They went to go pull my dipstick out, and it broke. So I had to order a new dipstick, and that's coming in the mail, I believe, the day after Christmas. So, but that's good. Want to make sure I get my dipstick. I got a little plug in there right now, but I'm gonna jump out and get some gas here. So gas has shot up from a week ago. It was only $2.60. Now it's $2.79. It's probably because of the holiday weekend. I find myself going to Weigel's most of the time. Now the Walmart down the street, the gas can be a little cheaper, but it's also harder to get in and out of there. So that's where we come. Weigel's has got a Christmas blend. They got the cute little cow on their cups. We're gonna head over to Quick Jet real quick, get the car washed, and then we'll start the day. Really still don't have any plan. I kind of want to go down some back roads a little bit today, and I do need to go to Knoxville.
Yeah.
There's some things in Knoxville. I don't know if we can do some back roads to Knoxville. Might be able to do that. And there's quite the line of folks waiting for the car wash this morning. I don't think I've ever seen a line like this. It's probably because Christmas Eve's tomorrow. Yeah, so this here is the same car wash we did during Halloween. And this is where all those creeps were hanging out. But during the day, they're not as creepy. Actually, they're pretty cool guys here. But, yeah, we have a membership here, so we get to wash our cars many times as we want. Both of our vehicles. And it's not bad. I think you pay like $40 a month, something like that. And we do have like one of the better washes. Like we don't have the cheap one. It's not bad. It's actually great to know that you can just come through here whenever you want. And Dolly Parton Parkway. And we gotta stop here at the post office. Check our P.O. box here. See what's in it. I believe there's a bunch of Christmas cards in there, so. $4774. Oh yeah, got some letters in there. post office is a madhouse in there. There's a lot of folks. Of course, it being a day before Christmas Eve, it's going to be pretty nuts. So thank you so much, everybody, for sending Christmas cards this year. They've been a lot of fun and amazing, and it's a great way to catch up. And there was one that we went to go send out, and somehow we forgot to put postage on it. So I got this return to sender, big arrow across it. Sometimes when you get a lot of cards going on, somehow we didn't put a stamp on the one. Anyways, we'll get a stamp on that and send that out. See beautiful Rock City today. I absolutely love these barns. And this one is the closest one that I know of here in Sevier County, closest to our home. It's great to see them. Of course, we love Rock City. Very beautiful during Christmas time. And it's located right off of Chapman Highway, one of the most dangerous roads here in East Tennessee. I don't even like to travel it because it's that dangerous. There's been a few times where we almost got hit head on. And it runs from Sevierville to Knoxville. Yeah. And we're going to point out a few more sites as we head towards Knoxville today. But I wanted to stop and take a look at this. I've always passed it, I've always seen it, but never have taken the time to stop and enjoy it. And whenever you see a sign in Tennessee, it's got to have a license plate. You'll see that one there. It's 780-902, and it even says signs at the bottom. So your advertisement has got to have a license plate. I've always found that very interesting. I believe they got to pay a tax or something. Anyways, a little piece of roadside history. A little roadside history here in Tennessee. I've been passing that sign for years, and I've always wanted to stop, take a photo of it. I did it today. And there's folks that will actually travel around the United States just taking photos of like Rock City or the old tobacco companies, signs, barns. And so it's pretty cool. And you could see Rock City today. If you left, it's about 2.5 hours roughly from here. I would say about 2.5 hours. Yeah, you can see it today. Beautiful. Love
see
these.
Rock City.
Yeah, and we were on Route 66. You'll see them like mail pouch tobacco was a real big one. They would advertise, and farmers they embraced it because they would get their barns painted, and they would then they would come back periodically and touch it up, and they'd always get their barns painted. Usually that was the deal. We'll paint your whole barn. We'll maybe paint the barns around it, as long as we can slap our slogan.
I always wonder how they got on there.
Yeah. The farmers were getting a good deal because they would get their barns painted. But I would think that the advertisement was worth a lot more than just the barn being painted. You know what I'm saying? But it's fun. It's fun. Well, we're on our way to Knoxville. We're going to point out a few other little places along the way. And we're going to do some shopping when we get over there.
Yay, not shopping.
That's what Dawn wants. We'll show you that too. So it's kind of a laid-back day. We'll have a little bit of roadside. I do want to get back out, and in 2024, I do want to get back out on our back roads again and start doing some traveling. I love doing that. I would like to go around. I know there's a map where they've mapped out all the Rock City barns, and that'd be kind of fun to go around and see them all like this here. Maybe something we can do in 2024. But it's not just going from barn to barn, but there's a lot of things in between. You know what I'm saying? So the barns would be a focus for us to travel to them, but then we would stop and do things along the way, right?
Right.
Yeah. We got a lot of cool stuff coming in 2024. I'm excited for. I'm really excited for. Yeah, Seymour Muffler and Brake. And they got a helicopter strapped to the to this old gas station. I love these old gas stations. Reminds me of Route 66. Pretty cool. So I always get a chuckle at this driving down Chapman Highway. You have the Gathering Church, and right next to the church is Daniel's Bar and Grill on the corner, and there's a bar right next to the church, and there's a church right next to the bar. I heard they have good food in the bar. I don't know. Never tried it. But I know there's a lot of memes, a lot of jokes about this. So for years I've been passing the church and bar, and we've always, and I have friends that come to town, they'll fly into the airport, and I always point out there's a church next to the bar, and I never filmed it because it could be a touchy subject, so I imagine our comment section will be filled full of, why did you film the church next to the bar? And, and of course there's 100 jokes that go with it, after church you can go get, a drink, whatever, and stuff like that. There's a lot of jokes out there floating around, a lot of memes, right? I know in a lot of states when you go and get a beer and wine license, you have to be so far away from a church or a school or, in order, or like I think maybe even a government facility or something like that, in order to get one. I'm assuming the bar was probably here first, then the church came. Just assuming, because I think you couldn't do that normally. Anyways, I know some folks out there find it interesting. It's just something you pass, and we always point out, hey, there's a bar next to the church in case you need it, right? And this is a touchy subject. I don't really want to make the jokes, but I know one of them is you can be in the bar sinning, and then you can go next door and wash those away, and then you can continue and go back next door or something. I know there's a lot out there, and I'm not going to make any of those jokes, but there's a lot of memes. You can imagine, your imagination will go wild with the different types of jokes and memes and everything else you can get from this. Anyways, let's head to Knoxville. I know I wasted way too much time goofing off today. Here's another iconic symbol coming down Chapman Highway. K's ice cream cone. And it went out of business not too long ago, maybe less than a year ago. And now it's a Thai restaurant called Thai Time. Definitely a roadside attraction. Yeah, you want to document these things because especially when the business changes, somebody will eventually come by and take down that great big ice cream cone. I wonder if they would sell me the big ice cream cone. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, K's ice cream. You can still buy K's ice cream in the stores by the tub, at least in this area. I love to see that old neon lit back up and the ice cream cone back lit again. It'd be fun. We're here at Best Buy, and why are we here on the Saturday before Christmas Eve? I don't know. Probably not the best time to come, but the reason why I'm here today is to look at appliances for our new kitchen upgrade. And I've checked Home Depot, I've checked Lowe's, and someone said you should check out Best Buy. They're usually pretty competitive also, so that's what we're gonna do. And check out the line for checkout. It goes all the way back into the appliances. This place is crazy. Yeah, so what we're looking for is a complete set. We're looking for the refrigerator, the stove, the dishwasher, and it might as well replace the microwave, so it all matches. So we're looking for a matching set. And they got Bosch here, which they don't have at Home Depot or Lowe's. I mean, you can order it through them, but they don't have any on display. So I want to take a look at that. That was suggested to us. Also GE, but we've been kind of looking at the Samsungs in general. And these are the newer style ones. They're they come in all different colors. Pink. This one here is white. And this one here is very shallow. This is what they call, I think they call it counter depth. Which we can go anyway. We have like a big spot for our refrigerator. So we can get the biggest refrigerator they make, and it will fit. But I don't know. A lot to choose from. Here's a KitchenAid. Now, KitchenAid is something I wouldn't mind either. So this side-by-side has a tablet built into it. So I guess you could watch YouTube while you, I don't know, bake or cook or what have you. And it's actually cheaper than some of the other ones we're looking at, but I don't know. I think this is just something else that's going to go wrong. You can even watch your dog run. See, you can watch a video. You can watch a YouTube video on this. You know, with us being YouTubers, we should probably get a refrigerator that we can watch YouTube on. I don't know. Here's a dog running. See that? Oh, he's cute. I don't know.
Or maybe you can put your own YouTube pictures of Molly and Honey Bear on there.
Yeah. But you know the thing about this is, after about a year, the TV will stop working, and it costs more to fix it than replacing the TV. I don't know. But what does the inside look like, at least? Kind of basic, kind of mid.
It's kind of small.
I mean, it's just as big as the one we have now. I don't know. Kind of interesting. So these ones here, you knock twice, and it lights up. Hello, is there anybody home? Oh, how does it do that? It must be magic. The newer style refrigerators don't come with handles. You gotta either grab here or grab up here. But I think this is problematic because you don't always want to reach down. And of course, Dawn, she's too short to reach up. So I don't know. I think it's sleek looking. Oh wow, the inside's actually pretty cool though.
I can't open it. Look at that. It's got a bit of wood.
But I think I want handles, right?
Yeah. You get your fingers pinched and you're crying.
I do like how it French doors at the bottom. But I don't think there's a lot of practical space down there for like frozen dinners and stuff.
We don't really eat a lot of frozen dinners.
Yeah, I don't know. They have a lot of refrigerators here. We don't have to get anything today. This is just something that's going to happen after the first of the year, so we have some time to think about it. We are total members here, which means we get like the warranty included and haul away all that, included. But I got to see if the prices match the Home Depot and Lowe's, and make sure it's a good deal. But there's a lot to take in. There's an alarm going off, but there's a lot to take in. There's a lot of different types. Just amazing. I'm kind of stressed out over it. It's like, this, that, like the refrigerator might be something you like, but you don't like the matching stove, right? Something like that. Look at the color on that TV. Wow. And $5,000. It's cool though. It's a 98-inch. I don't think that would even fit on the wall in the living room.
If I take down the wall,
It's a yeah. They're getting bigger, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Bigger, more colorful.
And more colorful. I always got to stop by and take a look at the drones. Yeah, they have the Mini Pro here. It's $1,200. And I like how they have the screen built into the controller now, so you no longer have to use your cell phone. That's just a great feature to have. I'm glad that they did that. And I'm always looking at the GoPro accessories. Of course, I'm always looking at the latest in cameras when I come here. These ones are already set up to vlog. You really don't have to do much. They're coming. It's gotten to a point, Dawn, where they come vlogger ready. And I love Canon, but I'm kind of thinking about going to Sony, trying out some Sony products. We did a lot of looking, and I did buy something for making these YouTube videos, a pair of headsets, because the other ones I had fell apart. less than a year they fell apart. So, and we spent a few hours at the mall here, and the place is crazy. A nut. It's hard to even find a parking spot. I think this is South Knoxville, and this is one of your favorite places to eat over here, Szechuan Gardens. It's a little hole in the wall. It's nothing fancy, but we'll show you. I know we had a choice of many different places. There's a lot of great eateries, but Dawn's like,
I really wanted this one.
she really wanted this, and we haven't had Chinese in like forever. Like literally, I think we had it once since August. So we're gonna head on in. This is a good place. Yet again, a little hole in the wall, but good place. Let's go and we'll show you what this is. Now, the longest time they didn't have sit down because of COVID, but I would say maybe a little less than a year ago, they opened their dining room again, and we have not been here since, well, before COVID.
Yeah.
It was before COVID since we've been here. Hopefully the food hasn't changed any. And they're open from 11 to 9. And it's right here on Chapman Highway. Not too far out of Knoxville. South Knoxville. So first off, I like your shirt you're wearing today, and we got to visit the Grand Hotel this year. That was another amazing thing that we did. So first off, I got the egg drop soup, and I like these little wontons, little fried wontons. Those are always a lot of fun. And Dawn, I think you ordered pretty much the same thing, except for we did get different entrees.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a soup. We also got an egg roll on its way too.
It's good.
There's nothing like putting these little fried wontons. And the egg roll. So I'm going to try a little bit of the, this is the hot mustard. It's got wasabi in it. Try a little bit of that. That there will clear your sinuses if you're not careful. And then, of course, I'm going to try a little bit of the plum sauce, right? Or duck sauce. Right there. There we go. My main entree is here. I got the broccoli and chicken, little bamboo shoots. Of course, the broccoli looks really good. The chicken and a side of rice. And I got the white gravy, the white sauce on it. And so Dawn got her rice on the side. And there's the sesame chicken. Wow, it looks good, doesn't it? It's got a little bit of broccoli on the side. It's good stuff.
So good.
Yeah, it is good. And the fortune cookie. When you get away from the tourist area, things get a little bit cheaper. Only $24.30 for all that. It was good. It was.
Can't complain.
No, awesome. And we haven't had Chinese in a while, and we haven't been here since before COVID. And I would still say it's just as good.
I told Will we were driving by, we gotta stop because that's where I want lunch at.
Normally at Christmas we do, have Chinese, and it's kind of a tradition. Usually the day before or something like that. But today was just a day to get things done, do some last minute Christmas shopping. Not too bad today.
Yeah. It was a good day.
It was a good day.
Did some errands and
I also got the new dipstick for the car in this square box.
yeah. The dipstick.
Hopefully that's okay. Yeah, the dipstick for the car. I talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
That came in actually a day early. We're supposed to get this after Christmas.
Yeah, I mean,
And Christmas
good.
miracle for the car,
Yeah.
for the 300.
For the car.
Folks, that's going to do it for today. Here in Sevierville, Tennessee. If you guys like this vlog,
Give it a thumbs up.
also if you haven't, please subscribe so you miss these upcoming Smoky Mountain adventures. And until next time.
Thanks for watching. Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
So this is what happened to the dipstick, and they put a screw in it so that we can get it out. And the new one is here. I'm going to go ahead and put that on. This is an OEM part. It was made in the United States. I always try to order OEM when I can. And it came from Dallas, Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep. Say out with the broken one and in with the new one. There we go.